Yeah, and then having that faith also, this again is going to go back to something that you said about the pageant. It allows you to be present. It allows you to be present and enjoy those moments, because as you were speaking about your experience in the pageant, all I got was being present, being present, being present, being present, being able to just show up as you are and understanding that this is enough and I am exactly where I'm supposed to be because I am here, and that
Yeah.
is enough. And I have been prepared for all of the things, because another note that I took was the preparation. You know what I'm saying? So do you think that the past pageant put you in a better position for this one?
Definitely, because it gave me exposure to what to expect. I knew exactly how it was going to run from front to back, because this is a business and they do not play about their brand. They do not play about their business, and they are straightforward with it. And so I knew there wasn't going to be, like, I knew there might be some differences, of course, those are to come. But for the most part, I knew exactly how it was going to run. And I remember last year I'd be present, but I'd also be too far future focused. And now I'm not present. Like, if I'm so focused on what's going to happen tomorrow, I'm not even present to walk on stage right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so having had that experience, that made that easier. And then, like, last year, I prepped for like 6 months. Like, that was a lot of prep. I
Yeah.
mean, sure, yeah, it was my first pageant to this degree. Cool. But this time I prepped for a month and a half, 2 months, and I came out stronger than I did prepping in 6 months.
Yeah.
It goes to show that everything I learned within those 6 months and everything I learned from last year carried over well enough for me not to have to practice so intently the way I did for the first one. And, like, the things that I learned from last year, I embody those now. Like, it's a lifestyle now. I mean, something as simple as, like, my posture and the way that I'm walking when I'm going places. Like, before, I'd walk with a slouch, and that did, for me, that does not give a confident look. But if I'm upright and got my head up and looking like I'm a force, more or less, it gives off a better view, I guess you could say, a better view of confidence. But, like, just having that in my mind, um, I think that attributed to all of the preparation that I didn't necessarily do leading up to. And it's like, if I'm doing this prep consistently, leading up to, like, for 2 months or whatever, by the time it's showtime, it's muscle memory, and I haven't had to wait so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to wait, but, like, yeah, you may lack off somewhere. You might start slacking off somewhere. And I know I did that big time last year.
When it comes to things like that, you know what I'm saying? When you think about the experiences that we have that prepare us for the things that come in the future, we wouldn't have these things if we weren't not afraid to fail,
Right.
you
You're
know?
right.
And that takes us back to the first episode, because if you didn't have the first experience, you wouldn't have the second experience where you
Right.
get to flex that muscle and show all of these things. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we walk around fearing failure and not wanting to have these experiences or scared of what can happen, what we lose is all of this,
Yeah.
that faith building, that ability to be present in the moment, being able to just enjoy these experiences. You know what I'm saying? That mindset shift to even think of something where it's just like, no, failure isn't real.
Yeah.
It's not
It's a
real.
social construct that you made yourself believe. And it's just like, believe something else. You have the ability, do it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this, man, this has been great. Literally, like the growth, like I said from the beginning, the growth has been everything. Like, I did not, I know last year I experienced like heartbreak. This year, it was like, well, I guess I got my heart repaired. You know, it was like I had a new heart posture. I had a renewed energy, a renewed something kindled inside of me. And it's just like, I vibe with this.
Yeah.
And I know if I'm to compete next year, I know that there's going to be added growth. Like, I know that,
Yeah.
you know, it's just like, yeah, God, I see you. I see your hand all up in this.
Yeah. Yeah. And it could be preparing you for something you don't even know yet.
Exactly. I mean, I know that I'm destined for greatness. He's made that abundantly clear.
Yeah.
Whatever that may be, I don't know it yet. But
It's something there. You can't walk
it's
around with that much anointing on you without nothing being there.
can't,
No.
can't, can't. And I say that in the most humble way.
Yeah.
Like, I know that there's something there. I mean, I walk in the room and my light shines. The light that he placed in me, it shines bright. And it doesn't dim anybody else's light.
No.
It's there to amplify other people's lights. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that was a word for me. Let me write that down.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.